I would like to call to order the meeting of the Monroe County Solid Waste Management District. This is April 23rd, and we have a small agenda. Mr. McGlasson, would you like to call the roll, please?
I can. Munson,
Here.
Thomas,
Here.
Githens,
Here.
Hamilton, Piedmont Smith,
Here.
Jones,
I'm at my place at the table.
Swafford. We have a quorum.
Sorry, Ed was just asking where I put his mask after I washed it. So.
Okay. We have one main item of business, and that is a resolution to amend the district's calendar for holidays. And Ms. Piedmont Smith, would you make a motion regarding this, please?
Yes, I move approval of Resolution 2020-03, which is to amend Resolution 2019-13 to establish the 2020 district holiday schedule. And it just changes the holiday that was on May 5th for primary election day. It changes that to June 2nd.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Mr. McGlasson, do you have any more to add to this?
No, just I guess would add that the election change was a result of an executive order 20-07 issued by Governor Holcomb, officially changing primary election from May 5th to June 2nd.
So good. So discussion by board members. Do you have any comments? Anyone? Okay, is there any public comment? Then we are ready to vote, please. Mr. McGlasson, would you call the roll?
Githens,
Yes.
Thomas,
Yes.
is that an aye? Yes.
Yes.
Munson,
Yes.
Piedmont Smith.
Yes,
Motion passes.
Good, thank you. So the next agenda item is public comment, and we have one member of the public who has joined our meeting. Is there any public comment to be offered? We're hearing none. And our final item, comments from directors. Would any of you like to make comments?
I would just like to thank everyone at the district for all their hard work through this time. And I just like Tom to talk about what the plans are for what the hours are now, just if the public doesn't know, and what the plans are for reopening.
Sure. I mean, currently the administration building is closed to the public. But the 5 recycling centers are open on Wednesdays and Saturdays. The South Walnut facilities, 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and the 4 rural sites, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. on those 2 days. The bulky item bins are still available on their regular rotation. So at the designated site for the week, they would be available on the Wednesday and Saturday at that designated facility. And as far as plans on changing that schedule, we're kind of following the stay-at-home order, the county's emergency declaration, and looking for the state or the county to lessen restrictions or make changes to those 2 statuses, and would, in all likelihood, look to the county to lead by example, to start to loosen things up as to when we would start to expand our operating schedule and open the administration building back up.
Do you feel like you have enough personal protection equipment for the staff?
At this time, yeah. I'm in regular contact with the operators. Ample gloves are not a problem for us. We have adequate hand sanitizer at the rural sites where we don't have running water available. We do currently have masks available, but given the supply status of those, if we go too much past May the 1st as currently planned, masks may become an issue for us due to the inability to obtain more at this time.
Okay.
Okay.
Isabel has a friend.
Yeah. She always gets interested when there's a Zoom meeting. So I wanted to follow up on the question of the reduced hours for accepting recyclables. We had this conversation via email, but just to confirm, the employees are still getting paid the same as when we had broader hours, right?
Under our policy, employees that are scheduled to work on a day that there's an administrative decision made to close the facility or for some other reason for them not to work that day, they will get paid their regular wages for those days they were scheduled.
Okay, good. And then to follow up on the mask supplies,
Yes.
is the district hooked up with either the county or the city mask drive for the homemade masks? Would that be an option?
I've looked at that. We have not gotten involved in that. And I also I have some personal acquaintances that are actually making masks as well, and that is an option that I am keeping open if it gets to the point that we need to acquire more masks. I have them, two of our regular just operational supply vendors that we use. I have the orders on back order with them. Again, don't know when they'll come in, but in the event that we don't get those orders processed and get to a point that we do need to acquire more masks, the homemade mask is an option that I am keeping open, and I believe we have a couple of avenues to acquire those if we need to.
Good. Good. So that was my concern too. It sounds like the district will be ready to go when the county thinks it's time to gradually open.
Mm-hmm. I believe so.
Is there any other comments from the directors?
No?
Just
Okay.
thank you very much to the employees who are out there.
Absolutely.
Reduced hours, but still they're out there with the public, so I appreciate them.
Right.
They are, and I will pass that along to them. I know that they'll appreciate that.
Right.
And thank you five for coming together to make this change to the holiday schedule so we can get staff notified of that.
Good.
There's only 4 of us.
There's only 4 of us.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But there is
There's too many pictures on the screen.
there's
It's hard for me
staff
to
and
count.
there's public. So thanks to everyone. So I think I hope the workers understand that they are essential workers, because I sure heard from people when they felt like they had recycling piling up, and they wanted to be able to deal with this. And I think I'm glad to hear that it's going well. So,
It is, and I think that they understand, and I'm sure that if they had their their druthers, they would rather not be there. But I'm not hearing a lot of complaints or arguments from staff about the facilities being open the limited basis and them having to be there to staff those.
so that's good. Well, thank you, everybody. Our meeting will be adjourned until it is time to call another meeting. And we do have one scheduled for May, of course, but we'll all be notified as to how that schedule is actually going to work for us.